Welcome to the webinar one more time. Very nice to see all of you. And today, as I said, we will focus on North Cyprus properties. And in our today's schedule, we have 5 developments, 5 projects to reveal. And I will give some insights, information about the fast-selling products of last year, and we will be able to compare the kind of income that the developers of North Cyprus were allowing us to make. So as a fresh start for North Cyprus properties, I would like to begin with Poseidon. Many of you have already enjoyed the site of these properties, and many of you have already been there. But for some of you, it's pretty new project, and to be honest, it's a very good opportunity for you to offer to your clients. As I said, from in our Win Mediterranean Properties group, that we have created product sheets for all of the properties that in our portfolio. So I can hear someone, so I'll try to mute everyone now. One second. Okay. I think now it's okay. And as I said, the product sheet that you will use and you will have access to from Tobol, it will be like a icebreaker for you to introduce to potential customer. And if the person is interested, you will show them the extended version of the property presentation that you will also find in your Tobol accounts. So today I will focus on the property presentations and not the product sheet. I will give more extended version of it. Okay, so as I said, today and now I will start from the north side of North Cyprus and the development by Carrington. As you see, in this project, we will have villas and apartments. It's a brand new project by Carrington Group. They have launched it about 6 months ago, but they launched it actually with us very slowly in a very steep way. So it's just from we are entering the phase of very active property market of 2019. So now these properties will boom more and more. As you see on the map, the location of Poseidon is, looking at the map, it's 30 minutes from Ercan Airport, 60 minutes from Larnaca, and 2 hours from Paphos. You've been to this location, to Carrington, I think 99% of you. So this development is only 4.5 kilometers by the coastline to the east of the island from existing big projects of Carrington. You see the location, it's a premier seafront location in Asentepe. It's not far from the Asentepe village turn. At the back of the project here, you have a very nice Indian restaurant food. And you see this coastline road it is the old coastline road, which is not that much active today, but it's a perfect place for cycling, jogging, and just walking your dogs if you have one. So in front of the project we have 6 villas. And at the back of the project, we have 5 blocks of apartments. The idea of the project was actually to give the privacy to the villas in front, because they are high budget villas. And to give the privacy for the blocks of apartments at the back, just put in one communal swimming pool to the left of the project, to the west of the project. And that will allow actually all these properties to have uninterrupted.
This property, what it's in front of.
Let me try to mute it one more time. Stefan, could you mute your microphone, please? I can hear you. Okay, anyways. From the back of the properties, from every unit, the elevation of the land allows every unit to have an uninterrupted sea view. It will be a little bit different, of course, from the ground floor and from the top floor, but still the elevation allows to have all of the properties the sea view. About the area of Poseidon project is 5 minutes from a famous turtle beach with the big sandy promenade areas. You see the photos of the turtles and very spacious sandy beaches. There are numerous small shops with either long walking distance or just driving a car about 2-3 minutes, I guess. Then pharmacy and mountain walking paths, which you can enjoy a lot at the back of the properties. When you cross the road and you go up to the mountains, it allows you to have a lot of opportunities there to travel. It's only 2 minutes drive from International Golf Course. You've been there a lot as well. It's the right down corner. And it's only about 25 to 30 minutes drive from Carina, depending on the traffic, of course. And as you know, we are measuring the destination in minutes, to be more precise. 1 second, sound joined.
Nej, det pratade du om en del på någon utbildning där vi var på också. Ja. Vad har du gjort sen den utbildningen?
Okay, now it's okay. I will carry on. So this is the site plan. As I said, from the back, we have 5 blocks of apartments of 2 and 3 bedrooms, either ground floor or penthouses, and we have 6 big spacious villas in front. So let's take a look at the apartments. We have 2-bedroom apartments starting from £114,000. It's either it's a middle ground floor apartment with covered area of 85 square meters and the terraces of 46 square meters, which can be extended by the agreement with the company for a reasonably small money. We have penthouses prices, 2 bedrooms from £160,000 with 85 square meters of covered area and bigger terraces with rooftop of 61 square meters. As you remember, in every property in North Cyprus, the ground floor has the access to the garden, and the top floors have the access to the rooftop terrace with all the facilities, the barbecue, and it belongs only to the property owner. So no one can actually go there and use it without your permission. So you see at this picture the views from the rooftop terrace of one of the blocks overlooking the west of the island. And in this side you have beautiful sunsets in summertime which are dropping into the sea. You also see the floor plans. I will not get into those details because you will have these properties available, property presentations available in your portfolio, in your Tobo account. Talking about 3-bedroom apartments, we have prices starting from £140,000 with covered area of 105 square meters and terraces of 30 square meters. And bigger corner penthouses with £180,000, 105 square meters covered area, 95 square meters um, in the terraces. Another feature for these projects that that is important is to think about the area. The area of a Centepa, as we spoke a lot during the seminars and during the group inspection trips, first visits, that this is the fastest growing investment opportunities so far, because of the limitation of the land and a lot of demand from the property buyers due to the geography of these sites, because we have very close distance to the sea and very close distance at the back to the mountains. So actually in between there are beautiful properties with the nice elevation of the land for pretty reasonable price today. So let's take a look at the villas. As you see, we have villas for higher budgets, starting from £600,000 with the size of 425 square meters and 4 bedrooms, and a covered area of 220 square meters with terraces of 205 square meters. These are the 3Ds of the villas. They are not so solid and they're not the final ones. As I said, the company is still finalizing it, but before the seminar in April, we'll have very good and solid presentation for that. As I said, the interesting opportunity of this project is that you have the combination of the property of 2 bedrooms with 85 square meters of covered area, together with 600,000 pounds property as a villa in front of the project. As you see from the site plan here, it's 0 to sea, and on the left and on the right sides of this development, there are 2 beautiful private sandy beaches. One of them is with pebbles, another one is sandy. And not far from this project, there is a communal Centepa beach, which has a lot of beautiful features today. They open a nice restaurant, sunbathing areas, and beautiful bars. So, and it costs nothing in comparison with any of Mediterranean countries. We spoke a lot about it, so I'm just refreshing you. So the prices didn't raise that much in Cyprus. Actually, they didn't raise at all. So talking about the buying process, again, these are the numbers. You will see it by yourself in Tobo, but I would like to outline that stage payments are applicable to this project, and it's more or less standard. It can be flexible as well. You have to think about it as well. 30% on signing, completion foundation 20%, roof works, electric works another 20%, doors, floors, kitchen another 20%, and completion of the apartment 10%. You see the buying process on the left side. I presume all of you know it, so I will not get through it once again. If you forgot something, just go back to your Tobo account, log in, check the information. If you have any questions, ask your upline. Still, if you have more questions, contact us in headquarters. We'll fix all your questions. We'll get it answered. The important thing which I would like to mention, as I said, all the state payments, all the payment plans are pretty flexible because of individual approach of the developers and our purchasing power in front of the developers. As a worldwide investment network, we have the bargaining power in front of the developers, saying that we really need a very good deal for our customers, friends / agents. So as some of you have already experienced it, you can share your knowledge with your downlines or other agents. the next project that I would like to look at is actually the rising star of 2019. Well, rising star means that it's still rising, but actually it's almost sold out. By the time that we have announced the project to today, we have 3 properties left out of 7 properties, but still the pattern that is actually following the sales of this project is pretty interesting due to several facts. In this project, we have villas and bungalows, and you see familiar design. This is the card and the face of Evergreen Developments, as you could recognize it. And here we have the nice combination of bungalows and villas in front of it for different prices. We'll take a look at a little bit later. The location of Allagarda waterfront homes is, again, it's more or less the same location in terms of distance from the airports, but it's a unique location in terms of nature, because we have this project standing right in front of Allagarda Turtle Beach. So you see in front, this is all protected area, and all these sandy beaches are crawling along the coastline, where actually you can see these beautiful giant turtles hatching, laying down the eggs, and they are hatching in September, October every year. So in terms of nature investment, and actually you are a neighbor to the nature, it's something unique and very, very interesting. So due to this fact, out of as I said, out of 7 properties, only 3 properties left. 1 villa and 2 bungalows. Bungalows are starting from £190,000, and and villas are starting from £280,000. A few words about the area. As I said, geographically, it's more or less the same area as the previous project, but the feature is, of course, the protected area of Allagarda Turtle Beach, which this project is actually located in it, with all the necessary permissions. Of course, everything is legit, and everything is being done in a very nice quality. As I said, we have 3 villas in front, in the first row. Again, we have the elevation of the land, so we have not 100% clear view, but I can say 80% clear view over the properties to enjoy the 360 views. We have villas of 165 square meters of covered areas, with 4 bedrooms in it, with ground floor of 105 square meters and terraces of 30 meters square in front of the property. And the first floor of the villa has 60 square meters of covered area with bedrooms and terraces of 30 square meters. There are 3 bathrooms in the property, so everyone has enough space to enjoy the privacy and good quality product. As you see, every property has an opportunity to have a private overfloating pool, and there are 2 options which you can use by the developer of the swimming pools: 8x4 for £25,000 as extra, and 10x5 by £35,000 as extra again. So keep it in mind that to this price you will add the extras of the swimming pool and extras of the furniture packages, and of course taxes. Bungalows are starting from £195,000. I said 190, sorry. And we have 130 square meters of covered area with 3 bedrooms bungalows. This is actually...
Андрюша,
Oh,
какие не проданы? What is not sold yet? Which number? Because it's
number 6 is still available,
okay.
and number 4 and 5 are still available as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. We have ground floor of 105 square meters and terraces of 30 square meters and rooftop terrace of 50 square meters. You see the extras, again, same prices for the overfloating swimming pools. In this part of the presentation, I would actually, you see that bungalow design reminds a lot of Water Lily Garden. That was the boutique development that was launched last year, and it complied at 8 properties. So today it's sold out. It was pretty fast selling project, and as an idea that the average value, total value of the properties were about £1.5 million. So think that during, I think, 6-7 months of sales, it was £150,000 commission distributed from only that project. So while looking at the presentations and making up your own sales approach and sales pitch, think about what is the value of it and how much the value will be in 2-3 years. Easily we can say that all the projects that we're looking at today, they have from 30 to 50% value, from 20 to 50% value appreciation over 3-5 years. That is also important to know that the average price increase over North Cyprus ranges from 5 to 10% to 12% per annum, and the rental income is average from 7 to 11% per annum. Buying process and stage payments for this project is very standard for Evergreen. 25% on the signing of the project, 25% completion of foundation, 20% plastering, 20% brickwork, and 10% the completion of the apartment. Here, it's important to say that the contracts are signed for 18 months. So we are looking at the completion date of Allagarda is September 2020. In the same time, I didn't mention it in Poseidon, sorry. The completion of Poseidon is planned for October 2020. And here on the left, you see the buying process, which is a standard one. The next project is actually, we call it the second phase of Aquamarine. It's a very well-known project to all of you. And many of you, I can say, are happy owners of Aquamarine Phase 1, which is a fantastic place, and it's getting done pretty soon. So the company had a land on the left of the Aquamarine Phase 1. So they launched, Evergreen Developments launched Aquamarine West, which is located to the west of Phase 1. And well, the features and the designs of the project is more or less the same and very familiar with it reminds a lot of Phase 1, just they had extended a little bit of the terraces in front of the developments, both for in front of the building, both for ground floor and the penthouse. And the cascade feature of the swimming pool is has the feature of decreasing decreasing level of the land. So again, we have the elevation difference between the top point and the bottom point of the project. So we have the open 360 degrees views over the swimming pool, the sea, and the mountains, either for the sunset and the sunrise. This is the location of Aquamarine. As I said, I started the presentation with the north side properties. Again, you see the numbers, 60 minutes from Ercan, Larnaca 90 minutes, and 2 hours from Paphos. Again, plus minus 10, 15, 20 minutes due to the traffic. This is the actual location of it. This is the phase 1 of Aquamarine, and this is the phase 2. We have beautiful 7 blocks of apartments with 2 ground floors on the bottom level and 1 big spacious penthouse on top. Again, we have the private and secluded beach. It's not private, but secluded beach for Aquamarine, which is a fantastic place, and we will 100% visit it in April, and we will visit it with your customers during the inspection trip, of course. The construction progress of phase 1, the swimming pool is finished, and they are finishing the infrastructure of the inside of the gym and spa center, and a lot of the some of the units are already actively used by the property owners, and more and more people are moving in. The area, again, we have 200 meters from the beach, fruit markets, just across the road, mountain hiking roads, seminar room in it, and 15 minutes from famous Turtle Beach, which I was talking previously in the previous project, and 30-35 minutes drive from Kyrenia, again, dependent on your driving skills and the traffic. Important to say that Aquamarine West is launched, is meant to be finished, completed on March 2021. So we're looking at about 24 months completion. Looking at the prices, due to the fact that it's off-plan project, they are a little bit lower than the existing units for sale in Aquamarine 1, which we have about 4 ground floor apartments available for sale, and the starting price there is 135,000 pounds. Here we have the investment side of the fact that you are investing in the project during the off-plan construction period, and the ground floors are starting from 115,000 pounds with the gallery level, which you can see and which many of you are familiar with so far, which is here. It's 28 square meters bedroom. It's a master bedroom with ensuite. The property has 2 bedrooms and 6 meters ceiling, which allows the property to have a lot of natural light and the cool breeze inside of the apartment during the summertime. The covered area of the property, 2 beds, is 95 square meters with the terraces of 35 square meters. The penthouses are starting from 190,000 pounds. It's more not luxury, it's more private product. That's why the prices are higher, and it has the value in it due to the fact that it has 3 bedrooms and 125 square meters of covered area with terraces of 120 square meters. You have a rooftop terrace to your own usage. You are the owner of it. So there is a place for jacuzzi, barbecue area, shower, and there is infrastructure and established kitchen there as well. As you see, the stage payments are the standard for these kinds of projects by evergreen developments. So I'll not get into it because I covered it with Allagarda project, and buying process again the same. The next project in the area of Küçük Erenköy, which is the area of Aquamarine West, Crystal Bay Marina, which is also familiar to most of you. You spend a lot of hopefully nice days there, and hopefully you enjoyed it. And the nature and the surrounding of this area actually gives the hint to the developers to invest more in these areas. So we are looking at the project which is located just behind the project of Crystal Bay Marina, established project Crystal Bay Marina, which comprises 140 apartments. This project in front was built about 10 years ago. It has established area. People live there permanently. There is a restaurant and 3 swimming pools on site. And here down there, about 700 meters, you have the access to the sea, this beautiful secluded beach, which is just in front of Aquamarine 1 and Aquamarine West, which is located here, and Aquamarine is located here. So you understand that geographically we're very close to each other, and here we have actually a very good and solid community being developed and being built over the years. It has been established more than, I think, 10, 11 years ago. So you see the some site plans of the properties in Crystal Bay retreat at Crystal Bay Marina. We can call it as a second phase of Crystal Bay Marina, with a swimming pool, gym, sunbathing areas, and properties starting from 1-bedroom apartments going to 2-bedroom apartments with spacious areas. Here, in terms of geographical location, we're a little bit closer to the Ercan airport, which is 45 minutes drive, 90 minutes from Larnaca, and 160 minutes from Paphos. Well, the taxi prices sometimes play a big role. So Paphos taxi can be a little bit expensive, about 140 euros, I guess. As I said, the location of retreat is a little bit at the back of Crystal Bay Marina, but the land from this level, it's not so significant. But when you stand actually on the land, from the properties, think that all this elevation will be higher, minimum 1.5 meters in general. So you will be overlooking these properties in front. And when these properties will be built, this site is already developed and this land is going down there, the views will never be interrupted. Never. It's just physically impossible, because the building permission in this area is 8.3 meters height. So, and these buildings are exact that height. Talking about the area, it's from the down of the properties, it's 400 meters walking distance to the sea, with a beautiful stone beach of Aquamarine Beach, which you can see here on the down right corner. Walking paths to the mountains at the back. This is actual picture from there. You have about 5-6 restaurants in walking distance. Actually, if I think and count, you can count about 8-9 restaurants in the area, restaurants/bars, let's say. So you can enjoy the beautiful sunset. Well, it's too early to have some drinks for sunrise, but still for coffee it's good. And It's a 15 minutes drive to international golf course and 40 minutes drive with the car to Kyrenia. Again, 30, 35, 40 minutes, depending on the traffic and other things. Okay, let's take a look at the kinds of the properties that we have in this project. We have one-bedroom apartments starting with the garden prices from 48.8 thousand pounds, with the sizes of 56 square meters, and the terraces of 10.4 square meters, and the penthouses are a little bit bigger, 75 to 91 square meters, with the terraces of 8.4 square meters, and the prices are also higher, 59,800 pounds. So as you see, we have 5 blocks of the apartments. In these 3 blocks, we have 2-bedroom apartments, and in these 2 blocks, we have 1-bedroom apartments of either sizes. 2-bedroom apartments are starting, the ground floor the garden apartments starting from 78,000 pounds, with the sizes of 78, 79 square meters, and the terraces 15 to 35 square meters, depending on the location, if it's corner one or the middle apartment. And the penthouses prices are going up from 99,800 99,800 pounds, and property sizes from 78 to 79, and terraces 10 to 13.5 square meters. For the stage payments, the standard ones of 2 bedrooms, you have a standard stage payments, which I mentioned before, which are standard for evergreen developments. But for these types of 1-bedroom apartments, smaller units, there is an opportunity to invest up to 50%, which goes from 40 to 50% with a down payment, and the rest is payable on the completion of the apartments, which will be at March 2021. So basically, these kinds of properties in north of the island, we have as a lower budget properties, as you see, and with more extended payment plans and investment opportunities, either for holiday living, rental income, or pure investments. And now let's move to west of the island. This is another development that you are very, very good familiar with. We will take a look at 3 blocks of Aphrodite Park residence, A, B, and C. You see Block A, Block B, and Block C. The sales of the project are running like, I shouldn't say crazy, but they're very, very fast. And but today still we have a very good opportunities to offer, and for either for investments or lifestyle. Here at the map you see the location of Aphrodite, this beautiful bay, which is famous for kite surfing, different kinds of water sports, and beach activities, because it's a beach front project. We have 60 minutes drive from Ercan Airport, 90 minutes from Larnaca, and Paphos is about 120 minutes. Well, actually, I think about 4 months ago, there was a new cross border open right here next to Aphrodite. So it allows all the visitors and the tourists to drive faster to winter um, to winter place which is called Trodos, which you can ski there in the 2 months in the winter time, and you can get faster to Paphos Airport as well. Here, this is the picture which was made with a drone. This is the established area of Aphrodite 1, 2, and 3, which Aphrodite 1 and 2 were built about 10 years ago, and Aphrodite 3 was finished 3 years ago as well, and it has beautiful spa facilities in the basement. It is fantastic. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's about to finish. The plans that they have implemented in it are really fantastic. This site has a 365 days running restaurant with all the facilities like gym, inside swimming pool, sauna, and so on. But we're talking here will be the third block, which is block C. A, B, and C blocks, which are A and B blocks are almost finished. They will be finished in August 2019. They're moving really good and fast, and I will mention more about the area. As I said, Aphrodite is famous for its surf club and seafront facilities, restaurants, spa, and water sports. Once again, it has a 5 kilometers under construction walking and bicycle road along the coastline, which has been signed a project, and it will be finished by 2021, with 5 kilometers area of promenade, restaurants, amphitheaters, cycling, and this area will be a car-free area, so no cars are allowed. This is the place, actually the west of the island, as you know, is the farmer place with fresh fruits, eco restaurants, a lot of local farms in actual walking distance. We have Trodos Mountains, like about 40 minutes with the drive with a car, which is located on the Greek side of the island, and we have about 30 minutes drive to Nicosia, the capital of North Cyprus. Here, the right down corner, you see the Trodos Mountain. This is a real picture from there. Up of it, you see the Echo restaurant. I think this is a very yes, this is a real picture from one of our tours. I recognize Emma's filter on it. Very nice. And in front, the middle, this is the swimming pool in Aphrodite, and the left is, of course, Oranges, which is the area famous with. Looking at the properties and property types in A and B blocks, they are exactly the same. We have studios, 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom apartments available there. And studios start from £44,500 with a covered area of 34 square meters and terrace of 7 square meters. 1 beds starting from 61,600, 46,54 square meters covered area, and terrace from 6 to 15 square meters. 2 beds 73, 150 with 72 square meters of covered area and 9 square meters of terraces. All the properties in this site, they have the uninterrupted sea view. Because of the design of the blocks, you see that they're designed like a pine, I could say. So all of these even small units at the back, the studios, they have a nice sea view. On the last 2 floors, we have luxurious duplex penthouses, which are very unique for the whole, I can say, for the whole market of North Cyprus, because This is something that has never been done before in any of the developments in North Cyprus. The company have built duplex penthouses with the 2 levels, with 2 beds, 2 bedrooms, and the prices are starting from 112,700 pounds, 750 pounds. There are also 1-bedroom duplex penthouses for this price, and these are the smaller units for 2 bedrooms with 65 to 97 square meters, and the terraces from 14 to 35 square meters. It's important to mention that these 2 blocks, A and B blocks, have the rooftop features of swimming pool and bar a little bit at the back. And at the back of the block, there is a gym on the top of the building. So you can only imagine well, again, many of you have already been there because the properties are finished and the rooftops are finished, and some of you already swam in the swimming pool, even though the weather was cold. You have a lot of sunbathing areas here, and really that is also a unique feature. All these facilities are available for A and B blocks property owners. Let's take a look at block number C. Here we have a little bit different product because of rental income, which I will cover in the coming slides. The rental, not to interrupt with the rental income for A and B blocks, the C block complies only studios and 1-bedroom apartments, smaller ones. So we have studios starting from 31,500 pounds with covered area of from 31 to 37 square meters, and the terraces from 5 to 7, and 1-bedroom apartments from 47,850 pounds, and covered areas from 44 to actually 78. We have bigger units there. There's a small mistake which will be changed, and the terraces from 17 to almost 15 square meters. Again, you see here on top, this is the front C, which is in front of the building, and all the units are located in the way so they have the sea views. As you see, we have another feature of this project is actually Aphrodite Park residents. They have 4 swimming pools. 2 swimming pools are on top of A and B blocks, and 2 swimming pools are in front of the blocks. There is a professional Lavazza coffee shop, which is a signed project already, and there is a fantastic eco restaurant that you have been to, organic restaurant that you have been to for a nice lunch, brunch. So the owner of the place, she bought a property in A block. So as an agreement with the company, she is opening a restaurant just in between A and B blocks with the same thematical pattern in the restaurant. So it will be a organic restaurant just in the project of Aphrodite Park residents. Talking about the investment side of an investment opportunity of this area is famous for universities. One of the biggest university of North Cyprus is located just in the nearby location to Aphrodite Park residence. It's about 10 minutes to 12 minutes drive from here. The investment side of it is actually pretty simple, that there are 3 big universities around with about 30,000 students. So it means that these students have to have a place to live, somewhere to live, and they have two opportunities, either to choose from between the dormitory for the more or less the same price as they could actually rent a property in Aphrodite Park residence for the more or less the same price, but with a lot of privacy and having your own apartment with the kitchen and fantastic facilities in front and on top of the buildings. So here there is a standard stage payment plan, and there is an opportunity to get a mortgage for the properties. So this is also a very individual approach that we can make to your prospective clients. So if people are interested to have a mortgage in Aphrodite, well, the numbers are a little bit higher than in your countries, but still there is an opportunity to have a really good mortgage for off-plan project like C Block, I can say. So I think so. We're almost done in terms of our time, scheduled time. I was thinking about 1 hour. So I know that it sounds a little bit monotone, but it is important to refresh your knowledge. And I would like to listen to your questions. If you have any, I'm willing to answer them. Or if you have some private questions, just direct them to me on Facebook or drop an email to me at andre@win.center. And we are almost done for today. I would like to see everyone actually, to refresh my picture of you. You've been looking at me for a while. Hey, very nice to see you. Good.
Andrei, one question, darling.
Yes.
In front of Aquamarine.
Yes.
In front of Aquamarine, we heard that it will be Carrington. Did you hear something?
Yes, there is a rumor. I can say, I'm saying rumor because it's not like 100% finished project there. So there is a land below and to the right of Aquamarine, which is available for sale. And yes, what I heard from Carrington, they're planning a project there of smaller units, apartments, but it's not 100% completed and it's not 100% signed by the government. So
okay, it will be if it's come, it will be in our portfolio.
Absolutely,
we
yes.
have it for sale. Okay.
Absolutely, yes.
Thank you, darling.
You're very welcome. Okay. Stefan, nice to see you. Hey, Lana. Ozer is trying to show us something. Hey. Kat is already also here. Okay, so if...
This is your laugh.
Yes, La Perla. Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you, darling.
If you have any questions, please direct them to me. All these property presentations will be in your Tobo accounts. And as I said, tonight, we will come up with the information about the next webinar, which will be held 11th of March, and it will be dedicated to the second part of WIN 2019 property portfolio. And the next week, of course, as I promised, we'll come up with the information about new projects in North Cyprus. That is very exciting as well. Okay, so here I would like to say thank you to everyone and see you shortly.
Thank you very much. We love you.
Thank you.
We love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.